Yeah.
Kobe.
Literal. Lord.
They give it the mic.
So we are the PFAS annihilators. PFAS can be found in just about anything that's steam resistant, grease resistant, or water resistant. PFAS is kind of a classification of synthetic chem. We're known that the carbon fluoride bonds were insanely hard to degrade. They cause immense environmental harm as well as a terrible impact on your body and less than 1%. The current method of PFAS segregation via incineration is energy-intensive and harmful, releasing toxic byproducts of greenhouse gases. Therefore, we decided to do the enzyme work as a more cost-effective and sustainable method to degrade PFAS. And to do this, we're using protein large language models like ChatGPT for proteins to generate novel PFAS degrading gates. And our enzyme generation process consists of 3 interconnected steps. The first being collecting training data, the second, training the protein large language model based on that training data, and the third, generating novel enzymes. Step 1, collecting training data.
See. So we found on a defective PFAS degrading dehalogenase enzyme A6RDHA. There's a few issues like a C-fermenting flee. So we use both the propane full C and to find and structurally similar proteins to A6R through a one line basis. X, and this is how all the process goes.
Okay, so our team would now like to explain how to actually use FoldSeek. You can open FoldSeek, the web server for it in any browser, and begin by uploading a protein structural file called a PDB. In our case, we uploaded the A6RDHA structural file, but you can upload any protein that you want. So then you select the file on your computer and upload it to FoldSeek, and then complete the search by clicking the big blue button here. This search takes a little bit, and then once the results populate, they can be a little bit overwhelming. But the basics of this are that it's searched across 8 different databases, and has found different proteins that are have different structural and sequential similarities to the protein that you input. So here are the bulk of the results and from all the different databases, but I'd like to focus on specifically the AlphaFold database proteome. So if we look at the AlphaFold database proteome, we can look at one of the specific hints in this database to get more of an idea of the kinds of results that you get back from this analysis. So first you get back the name of the protein that was hit, that was similar to your query, a short description of it, the scientific name of the organism that produces this protein, a sequence identity that shows how similar sequentially your proteins are to each other, the position in query, and also a visual of how the alignment between the proteins was produced or going to analyze and to produce that sequence identity, as well as the visual structural alignment of both of the structural files of the proteins, the TN score showing the confidence the model had in the folded structures of the protein, as well as the RMSD, which stands for root mean squared deviation. This is a metric to see how structurally similar the two proteins are. When the RMSD is closer to 0 or at N0, they are more structurally similar. So you want to shoot for a lower RMSD. In this case, it's an RMSD of 6. But our team shot for an RMSD of 2 or lower for our proteins that we found for our training data.
And so during this process, we identified 68 natural enzymes that are structurally similar to A6RDHA. And you can see here
that they're aligned and they're environments these for. And so then we take them into a file on the 68 enzymes, as you can see here, and then we use them for training data.
So, manual even brought to our second thing, which is training the protein large language model. So what we do is that we fine-tune it. It's really cool. Fine-tuning is basically that we get different protein sequences in our compiled data and use it to train the protein large language model.
So let's start to understand how our Hilbert language model begins to generate these. The verse begins with a completely masked ending sequence or predetermined length and choose a random spot in sequence and amino acid to start guessing what it is. So let's start here. It's going to choose a few amino acid sequences as its option, and it's going to decode a probability score based off of the way it's predetermined by the model, and it will choose the highest one and place it against there, based on also the context of the rest of the sequence. It will then repeat this process for another randomly selected amino acid within the sequence and see they're creating this guessing game until it eventually reaches a complete sequence.
So, because the amino acid sequences are generated based off masking, we give the ESN2, which is our model, different types of masking. So we mask the sequences at different frequencies, ranging from completely masked all the way to almost completely unmasked, so that the model is prepared for any amino acid sequence challenges that it may come against. You can see that all here.